All right, folks, I am going to show you how to import block features. So you're going to want to navigate to Moodle, and you're going to go to our lab documents and links, and you're going to click on this link called Drawing Blocks Dash Symbols. And that is going to take you to a download page, and you are going to click the little download button up here, say download anyways. And that is going to download some drawing blocks and symbols to your computer. So if I go to downloads, I have them here in my downloads folder. I'm going to copy and paste them to my desktop where I have my project 2 folder. It's got the little zipper on it, which is telling you that this file is still zipped. So we're going to click on it. We're going to extract all and say extract. So what these do, I'm going to make this go away. What these do is essentially they allow us to put symbols like trees or other things on our map. So if I type insert here, I'm going to get this pop-up. It might be on, and if you want to move it, you're going to grab the edge of it over here. It might be set on current drawing. It might be set on recent. If you go to current drawing and scroll down, you're going to see you already have some options here. Your options probably look different from mine. Maybe you have fewer options. That's okay. You can add more if you like. So in this case, to add more options, you're going to click up here to this little computer with a circle over it. And we're going to go to desktop, down to our project 2 folder, our drawing blocks and symbols. And then you have multiple options in here that you can use. You don't have to use them all, they're just options. So if I go to symbols here, I have a lot of different symbols and I can see the previews over here on the right. If I see something I like, I can import it. I don't have to use those though. If I go to Kogo symbols, let's say I want to bring in plants or signs. I'm going to bring in signs here. I'm going to say open, and it might pop up with this, it might not. I'm going to say specify an insertion point, and I am going to zoom out, and I'm actually just going to zoom over here, and I'm going to click. And it asks me for a scale factor. I'm just going to say 1 and 1, and it brings in these little symbols. And so these look really tiny now. I'm going to select them and delete them. But what should have happened is they will update in your current drawing options. So now you will have more options. It's hard to see it because they import alphabetically, but you will have more options shown here. You have to do these one at a time. So if you want to bring in something different, like let's bring in north arrows. Prompt for a point. Oh, it's already defined. That's fine. So I'm going to say don't redefine. And let's go up to the top of my image and zoom back in. And I'm going to click over here, 1 and 1. And I have some new north arrows that have come in. You're going to want to add a north arrow to your drawing. In this case, they're there. I'm just going to get rid of those. All right. So now when it comes time to actually doing your drawing, right, you have symbols that you can insert. So anytime you want to add a symbol, you type insert, you go to current drawing over here, and you are going to choose your options. You could bring in all of them, or they're actually specific trees examples, for instance. So let's say I want to grab this guy. I'm going to click on it. I double clicked in this case. And I'm going to zoom to one of my trees, and I can put it directly where my point is. And in this case, if I go down here, if I'm not getting a snap to it, you're going to check node. Node is what zeroes in on points. So I'm going to click there. It's asking me for a scale factor, and I'm just going to manually do this, right? That looks pretty good. If I wanted to make that bigger, right, I do still have my stretch, which is only X or Y, but also scale over here that will allow me to scale any of my drawings. So if I click scale, I select my tree, I say enter. I'm going to specify my base point as the center. And then again here, I can make this as big or as small as I want. That's a little too big. We don't like that. It's sort of stuck in a loop right now, and that's okay. So that is how you can bring in block features to your drawings and to change how they appear. As a reminder, you've used layer properties before. If you need to move something to a new layer, you know how to do that. If you don't, you can always consult Google. All right, have fun.